Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, we're going to be playing as Volcano looming high against Scotland 6. Volcano is one of my very favorite spirits of the game, and I realized I don't think I've ever featured him on this channel before, so we got to rectify that today. We're going to play against Scotland 6, random board. Happened to get board E, I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see how it goes. We're going to start off with an explore in the jungles. Alright, let's bring this down. Try and keep everything more in view, hopefully all in one frame at a time. And let's see how we do. So I'm strongly considering letting land number 7 go, just hitting this with the Rain of Ash, and then just proactively dealing with whatever comes up later. With like the lava flows and the other options like that. Of course, we could also just do a 2 damage explosion here. And when we are the source of Dahan damage, because our innate does damage Dahan, we could choose to allocate 1 damage each here, but then an explorer would still kill a Dahan. So that's a little bit less exciting. I think I'll stick with the Rain of Ash line, opening up with the G2, gaining some energy, and playing Rain of Ash. Our first event that we skipped is Invested Aristocracy. Build and explore the sands. Alright. Rain of Ash will get us 2 fear. And we can't push this into our own land with presence. So we're going to stack everything up here in the 2 to make our Pyroclastic Bombardment have a higher ceiling in value. Okay. Now, if we were to just keep on spamming G2, that would not solve our 6 at all, and things could start to run away on us. We do have to draft it to solutions for lands number 6 and 8. So we'll gain our 2 energy. We get 2 card plays. Quicken Your Struggle is an amazing card for us. Whenever we have 3 presence, we get that +1 range. So the 0 range restriction is not an issue. Lure of the Unknown does solve our immediate problems. However, because of Scotland 6, we tend to get more than 1 invader in a land pretty easily. And Quicken is just good enough by itself that I think that's going to be the pick. We're not going to play it this turn, though. This turn, we can kind of do a little bit of dirtling with something like this. Another option, actually, we could do a Pyroclastic Bombardment here, but it'll still build because of Scotland 3, so I think this will be the play. Do I want to do an Eruption? We're going to get a presence back anyways. So I think I will do a little 2 presence eruption right now, just to gain a little bit of value on the board. We could pick off this guy, and it would just damage the Dahan. Then our Quicken would clear the land, whereas otherwise it might not. And also, if we explore into the sands, then we would be able to defend and kill off 2 towns, which is pretty nice. And if it's not sands, then no, we wouldn't be able to escalate there because it's going to build. Well, we'll be escalating either into the 5 or the 1. Yeah, let's just pick this off. Event. Replace and explore with a town inland. Okay, Disease Strafe, don't ravage, and then we get a push from a Dahan land. Okay, we'll ravage in the jungles, build in the sands. We got that Scotland 6 in here, and then we did get the sands. So we'll explore, and then add our presence here. All right. So now with lava flows, well, actually, sorry. First, we would need to restore presence, pay 2 energy, gain a power card. And I really like Unquenchable Flames. Being able to add those Badlands is really important for solving these distant lands. That's what I'll take. And then here, I'm thinking we can add a Badlands and a Wilds back here. So my Pyroclastic Bombardment would be able to kill off Town and an Explorer. And then we won't take any Blight in either land this upcoming turn. So we're going to play this and this. Now, if I were to take another G3, I could also play this Unquenchable Flames. If I were to take a G2, then I would not be able to play the Unquenchable Flames. And the question is that card important? And I think we're going to be reclaiming anyways, so we might as well just get all our stuff back. Okay, Shadows of the Burning Forest is cool. We can use it to push into, since this one does not have the restriction about not being able to push into our presence, we could push it back into ourselves. Haunted by Primal Memories would get us 3 fear back here. Is it worth... So if we do Haunted by Primal Memories, then we don't kill this stuff, and it's going to be much more dangerous on the next go-around. But we do get all the extra fear, and we save 2 energy relative to Pyroclastic Bombardment. Which I think might be fine. Yeah, because we can just set up with an Unquenchable Flames up here in the 6, and we can tee up a bunch of stuff so that way it'll die to Pyroclastic Bombardment better. So I think we will do this. Getting ourselves a Defend 10, and I realized I didn't add my Presence. Back here we'll get 3 Fear, and a Defend 3. Alright, time for the event. We got Cities Rise. The most towns is certainly going to be the 7. And 2 towns become 2 cities. A Beast Push. Okay. We could push 2 explorers or a town. Now, it's the same amount of HP and damage that we're moving. But we are marginally worse at killing off buildings because our Pyroclastic Bombardment only does damage to buildings, right? We're not able to do damage to explorers, or at least not 1 damage to every explorer. So I actually think it's better to push the explorers here, keeping all of our problems in just 1 land. And then Dahan gives a little free defense. A little free Dahan movement. So we could go here, and then this will die. Which I think is good. That way we're not going to be 100% reliant on just the killing path. This will let this Ravage at 5. But I think we'd still be able to do our Pyroclastic Unquenchable play in order to clear it. But if we can avoid killing the Dahan, that'd be nice. So if we don't move, we would be here, and then we would have Badlands, and then we would Unquenchable like this, adding a Badlands. Our Pyroclastic would deal 1 to everything, and then deal 1 damage plus the bonus. So actually, we don't need to bring this guy in. That would cause us to kill a Dahan without any other marginal benefit. Okay. Ravage, Scotland 6, build. Exploring the jungles. Okay, escalate up here. Alright, Unquenchable Flames. We get a Fear, Badlands, and some damage. And then when we go to... so we get some damage. We can reclaim a presence. And it's not going to heal, so let's lock that for a second. I mean, I could pay energy. We're going to get +3 energy right here. Yeah, let's just keep drafting. Let's see. Animated Rackroot. It is interesting being able to add wilds to the coast. I don't think we want to take these blight adding cards. I don't think we're going to play Animated Rackroot as a priority, but it is a nice way to help shrink the game. Okay. We got Rackroot. Do we want to greed for another turn? And how likely do we think we are to draft a defend? I don't think it's worth it because it'll immediately flip the blight card if we miss. But, yeah, we would have hit. Alas, no way of knowing. Gold Allure is interesting, being able to bring invaders into our into the 5, getting that extra value from our explosion. But I think we're probably just going to explode this way for 2 damage. Yeah, we're not going to play Gold Allure this turn, right? We're going to probably just play this. Get our explosion here, defend here, pyroclastic here. Strong and constant currents giving us coastal control is pretty interesting to me, actually. We could, because this is going to build, might even explore. If it explores, then we have to explore a different option, but if it just builds, we could push that. We're guaranteed to hit something on it, but if we get mountains, wetlands, then this card's kind of bad. But I think it has enough upside I want to take it. Fear, defend 3. And then Pyroclastic kills all of that. And then we will pop 2 presents. Kill, kill. Readying up. Yeah, we don't get the card here, but that's fine. Add a blight to a land with buildings, or we can pay 2 energy to not do that. That's okay. In each land with disease, 1 damage to each invader. Okay. Unlikely to make a difference, but you never know. Beast disease 2 to Han. Okay, this is the it's either here or here, but I think the 4 makes more sense. Push 3 from an inland land. Okay, they don't have to go to the same land, so that's pretty free. And we could go here as well. And yep, we get to remove it and explore for free. Oh, sorry, wait, did I execute that at Terra level 2? I did. I executed all that at Terra level 2. Okay, so you still need to be there. You don't get to move, but I do get to move the 2 explorers for free, and I would have put them here if I knew how to read the cards right, which would not give me any free removal from a sacred site because I have no invaders here. Okay. Yep, that was my mistake. Ravage in the sands, build in the jungle, and exploring the mountains. Hey, didn't I call that? Mountains, wetlands. That means we're probably going to quicken here, and then not getting the free removal kind of doesn't matter, so that's okay by me. Okay, we get 1 destroyed presence back, and we're on to the next one. So we could do the strong and constant currents play to get this guy out. Quicken is insufficient to deal with this. There is the Quicken in combination with the Pyroclastic Bombardment. You know, both powers dealing 1 damage to everything. which is very cool, but we can't play it this turn, and it also wouldn't get the job done. So we could just take some Blight here, and yeah, it'll flip the Blight card, and that's going to like suck super hard. But I'm also looking at doing something like this, solving this land, solving that land, just taking Blight here, Quicken solves this land, and then we have to prepare for the Coastal card coming up. So for that Coastal card, we'd want to probably play something like an Unquenchable Flames here and set up for a whole pile of damage coming in. Oh, and that mountain should have explored here. But that's not going to matter. We're going to do a little explosion, and that'll all be irrelevant. Yeah, so we could do this, gaining a minor one last time, and then we'll probably go for a double growth the turn thereafter. I do like the inland wild, and in fact, we could play Treacherous Waterways over this Rain of Ash. It saves us energy. It does not produce fear, but it does, solve the whole land. And holding on to that energy, I think, is something I'm interested in, at least in the short term. It also allows us to move around some Dahan. Like, we could put these two Dahan here. Doesn't get us anything, but now we can. Yeah, going down to 2 energy. Like, if we had paid the 2 extra energy, there's 0% chance of me gaining a power card. I'm still not sure I would gain a power card here, but at least I have the option if I feel like it's the right move. Okay, event. Add a coastal land with city. Okay. Well, all our problems are in just one land. Okay, we'll ravage, like... Did I not Scotland 6 here last turn? It would make sense to me that there should be a town there from Scotland 6. I don't think I did any actions. So we'll go boom, boom. Okay, destroy a presence and remove a town. I'm fine with this land building. We can keep this empty. So, I don't know. Go right back to the state that we forgot that we were in. But perhaps I should math out our 2. Because we're going to be, let's see, we got 3, 3, 3. And we're going to deal damage, get a Badlands from this guy. And then, let's see. Another option is I could actually reclaim, and I could quicken here for damage, and I can use my defend 3 over here in the 4. Because then if I get the extra 1 damage and everything, then with the Badlands, then with the... yeah, I could do like a Pyroclastic, Primal Memories, plus Quicken, except I only have 2 card plays, so I can't do all that. Let's see. So that's going to be with this, and if I do, let's just say I do like a 4 presence explosion, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the Badlands. Quicken would go kill, 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 damage, damage. Let's call that kill, leaving 2 things alive. I think I might just do a explosion this way, and then I'll do a double damage here. And since I'll explode this way, we'll remove that town. Okay. I'm going to commit to this. So that was a Ravage. We'll build. then explore the coast. And because we're going to be doing the 1 damage to everything twice, we can very easily do that. Putting the Dahan with the town. Okay, we'll get here, we'll get a fear, we'll go here, and we get a presence back. Do I want to pay the energy for a card? I think we're gonna... then we're gonna not do that this time. Is there a card? I guess there are some cards that I'd be willing to... Like, let's say we get like a gift, like a Twin Days. We get Twin Days this Quicken. And that would actually full clear the land. Because we do 1 damage to everything, bonus damage on the city. 1 damage to everything, bonus damage on the other city. And that's a full clear. So, yeah, we'll pay 2 energy for the opportunity to skip a reclaim. Didn't get it. Oh, wait, shit, it's right there. Okay. I swear I'm not stacking the deck. Just gotta think about what our potential outs are. And yeah, there was a 1 in 75 chance. Pretty sweet odds. So, okay, so we go here, here. We can just plan on exploding this. So we could do something like here in order to push this guy out. Then probably do like a reclaim here. Other options include, because this would not build anymore, or actually, well, we don't have a fast removal. And it can't explore because we're looking at either a mountains or a wetlands exploring. So that'd be pretty sweet. We could do this. And I'm not going to be going for a big explosion, so we're going to go for another G3. If we were going to do a big explosion, I would definitely add more presence just to insulate ourselves. Something like this Twilight, or sorry, not Twilight Fog, this Sap is nice. It gives us a full defend here, which means that we don't necessarily have to reclaim to solve it. And I really like growing as much as I can. Teeming Rivers, there's only 1 Blight that can be removed, and we really don't care about the Beast. And I don't think Twilight Fog is the ticket either. Let's go for the Sap. Okay, Twin Days ourselves, we have to pay the energy. And that will be a full clear as I described before. Getting ourselves a whole bunch of fear. Sacrificing 2 presence. And we'll go here, here. Okay, Invader Phase event. +1 damage when ravaging. Hell yeah. Jungle Wetlands with the most buildings. But we do get to remove a Blight, so at least we don't Cascade. But the +1 damage will kill both the Han, so that's pretty sad. Strife in a land with or adjacent to Beast. This time we are Terror level 2, which is very cool. But that Strife does solve this land. Strife in a land with Beast Disease to Han. -1 health. We'll just Strife off the city. Or do we go here? It's not like it's going to explore. We already have a Sap, so I'm fine with that. Strife in a land with presence. Excellent. Alright. Ravage in the mountains and wetlands. Scotland 6. This time we'll remember it. Build in the coast. And explore the mountains. And it's the land with the fewest buildings, right? Or the fewest towns. Yeah, so we'll just go right here. Okay, slow phase. We can get a presence back. We don't have the energy to buy a card, but we can take 2 fear and go here. Now I'm thinking we could, if we did a 4 presence explosion, that'd be 5 damage here, 5 damage here, and it would just full clear. And that would require only 2 cards, like a Lava Flows and Exaltation. So we can even do that still with the sap. So yeah, we'll go here with it. I believe we already grabbed the Fear. Yes, we did. Alright. Time passes. And now, since we're planning on doing a 4 presence explosion, I'd rather leave us with a little bit more presence in the land. And actually, we could still play this card because we can just go bot here. Sweet. Get ourselves our sap. 4 presence explosion. Even if we did not have the elements, we could still do it. We just wouldn't get that 4 fear. And all of a sudden, we're in a very strong position. And here we can gain 5 energy. Invader Phase event. For the Ravage step, add a blight to a land with a city and no blight. So as long as we destroy this city in the Ravage, after the Ravage step, the only land with cities has blight, so there is no qualifying land. Fear per board with disease. Okay. Disease, kill a Dahan, no qualifying lands. Oh, shoot. They get first strike, so we probably are taking a blight here. Let's see. Can do gather and explore town into a coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal lands. And, ooh, since that city survives, that means this guy's going to build. That's very unfortunate. I don't think we want to bring more stuff into the coast. I think we want to keep this land nice and tall. 2 strife and a single land not matching a Ravage card. I guess we'll just keep strifing off these cities. By the time that this comes up, it's probably just going to get killed off. But at least this gives us the choice of like using a Quicken or something. We don't have to do it. Skip all builds and land for Dahan. Outnumber buildings. Okay, that will also have no effect. Ravage, only 1 damage per. Event, we have to add a Blight. The Blight was not added because of the Ravage, so because of a Ravage action, so we do not get the Scotland 5 extra Blight. Build adjacency, we got the disease. Scotland 6, there's nothing inland. And then we get the Sands wetlands. Okay, what do we have here? It's a great time to start adding some wilds on coastal lands. Do we want to restore presence back to our tracks? I don't think so. I think there's no reason to ever do it until you get all of your presence removed. But we do get 1 presence back. Let's see. I think I'm going to add the Badlands here in land number 1. So that way we'll be able to kill off the city with the Dahan. We'll kill, instead of going town, we'll go town-city. Yeah, we brought the presence back. I'm fine not taking a power card. This will give us tons of energy, so that way we can take a major on Reclaim. Since now we have a turn where we really don't have to do anything in particular, we can afford to start to get these game-winning majors out. Paralyzing Fright's a very fun card on this guy, because as soon as we reveal this, it's just automatically thresholded. Of course, pretty much everything in our grip also has Earth, so it's not like that was going to be an issue anyways. Trees and Stones Speak of War is interesting. I mean, all of our Dahan are in lands with sands and wetlands, so there is guaranteed value there. Savage Transformation is the best card in the game, but unfortunately I don't think we have the elemental support for the repeat. And so it's just not going to be twice as good, and Strangling Fire Vines is literally unplayable. So yeah, Paralyzing Fright's the take. Way too strong. Gonna forget. This Twin Daze is a great card to hold on to for that double, like, pseudo-infinite damage. So I think Strong and Constant Currents is the one that's going to go away. Let's see. Thinking about doing something to kill off this guy fast, like with a super inefficient Pyroclastic Bombardment. Just full-on solve the land for a turn, like shrink the gain down a little bit. But in general, on these turns where there's no pressure, it's a great time just to dump all of the slow cards and just tee ourselves up for a really nice next turn. So we could do something like this. Just prevent this from being an issue, and then set ourselves up with maximum damage on our next turn. I like it. Kill you off. No reason to do an explosion right now. Blighted Island. Destroy a presence. Forget 2 powers. I mean, we have more powers than what we really need. Like this, we could get rid of something like a this and a this. Eliminates our Explorer control, which is something I'm not sure is super important. I'd be fine with getting rid of these. Disease to a sands or mountains with the most buildings, so that's forced to go here. And no energy. That's the big sad thing when you're playing as Volcano, is you're never going to get value from these Dahan things. Unless at some point, you can use your G3 and just jump to another board and get into a land with Dahan. Maybe that's not a bad idea if you really want to lean into the possibility of getting value. But considering all of our presence converts into significant amounts of damage, I'm not sure it's worth it, but I guess it is something worth considering. No fear cards, no Ravage. We're very happy with that Scotland 6, frankly. It's a free fear for us down the line. Disease, city, city. Exploring the sands, jungles. We've got wild, wilds. Explorer, explorer. So this back-to-back is going to be a little annoying, but we'll probably wind up hitting out with another Pyroclastic when we get there. Alright, let's get to some slows. Okay. So this obligates us to push Dahan as well. So whatever land that we use this in, we're not going to be able to do a Dahan counterattack. But a 2 damage explosion, we could push the town out, 2 damage explosion, kill the city, and that gets the job done. I think our Lava Flows, we're just going to drop it here in the 7, because we know we're eventually going to have to light it up. So getting some Badlands in there is just nice. Yeah, let's take 2 fear. We'll go push in, push over. And then here, we could do the Unquenchable here, and then we could do our Quicken in this land. Yeah, we'll do that. 5, fear, damage, lock that up for a second. We get a presence back. Do we want to pay 2 for a power card? I'm pretty happy with our whole suite of cards. And if we pay money, then there's no way we're going to afford this Paralyzing Fright. Right now, I do believe we can afford it. So we'd go for like a top growth. And we could go like a Fright, automatically thresholded. We could do a Quicken to defend. A Sap to defend up here. And then maybe that just to put another card on the table. Yeah, I think that's good. We can unlock this guy. So we'll sap defend here. Quicken for 10. Do Ravage build or explore and target land? So that kind of sort of not really solves the 6. It just prevents a city from existing, which is fine. I'm also thinking about using it to target this land here so that way it can't explore, and then next turn we reclaim and we go for like a Twin Days, Quicken, light this land up type of play. Another interesting option is we could go here, prevent the Ravage, prevent the build, and then we could do an explosion into the 7. Just pick up 4 energy. And then we can just explode next turn. That's more guaranteed value. Because we have no slow solution to the 3 if it does explore. I mean, we have like primal memories and stuff, but that's like super sad. That's super underwhelming. I think we'll just stick with plan A. Kill this now, and we can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And paralyzing fright just to skip it. Hedge a little bit. And we'll just do a simple 2 presence eruption here. Event. Missionaries arrive. We have 0 suns. Definitely not willing to forget the gift of Twin Days. And if we get the bad version of it, it doesn't do anything. So, yeah, we'll just take the free option. Yeah, we didn't get the sun, so that becomes a town, which just doesn't matter right now. Mountains are completely inactive. Beast kills an explorer, and we get a pile of terror level 3 cards. Ooh. We get 1 total trigger. Excellent. 1 invader killed. Skip the normal build. Very interesting. 5 health from a land with disease. And we have a disease here, so we can pick off city town. Or actually, instead of town, we'll take 2 explorers. And then we can skip a ravage, but all of our ravages are solved. So up here, we'll kill a city. Here, we'll go town, city. And that gets us a Fear victory versus Scotland 6 on turn 9. Yeah, Scotland games always go a hair longer, but I like to think that we did a pretty solid job of controlling the game. We took 1 blight because of a ravage. We just gave up on the 7, and we were fortunate enough that it just like didn't come up again. Or when it did come up, we... No, that's right. Yeah, we just gave up on this land twice. That's why we flipped the blight card. But yeah, we were able to control the game otherwise. Having the Dahan in the land that's 2 steps away from you as Volcano is always really good. And that's one of the reasons why board F is so good. Because you can start with your 2 lands that are multiple steps away. Both have 2 Dahan. And then any defend card just, kind of wins it for you. Because you can perpetually defend that far away land and let the Dahan do the work. Anyways, yeah, Volcano's a super fun spirit. Love playing it. I'm shocked I've never featured it on the channel before, but that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a glorious day.